Howdy-ho, Andrew here. Welcome to the Onion Buns and welcome to another episode of People Misbehaving Badly. So, as you can tell by my outgrowing hair, I've been a little MIA for the past couple weeks. I was in the hospital for 17 days. So I'm rushing to get this video out for tomorrow, Monday, and then over the week I'll get caught up on everything. But yeah, I thought it was about time we moved off of the body cam and we started incorporating some courtroom drama, because that's originally the videos that got me interested in this, is the sovereign citizens and the spoiled brats and everything in the courtrooms and how the judges handle it. So we're going to go to one of the first judges I ever saw, Judge Fishner. His county actually has the highest rate of DWIs in America. So he's a pretty no-nonsense judge when it comes to that. And yeah, we got a spoiled brat that decided she was going to go on vacation rather than go to her court date. And this is the fallout of that. So yeah, how about we get right into it? And, as always, I'll throw in my 2 bits, but we'll get a good chuckle out of this one, I'm sure. Also, at the end of the video, I have a short comment about the room echo messages I've been getting. So for you, those of you that have been hearing about the room echo, at the end of the video, I address it, and please watch through and give me your feedback on it. Thanks.
So she would actually defy a court order and go on vacation, even knowing that she's got to come to court? Not cool, man. Tell her that I'm not happy with her. Like, I'm not happy at all. Where is she?
She's in Maui, Judge.
Life is good for some, I guess, right?
A court date is a court date, and you willfully chose to just defy. We have
Okay, so right off the bat, look at that smirk. You just saw the smirk as she walked up. Look at that smirk right there. This girl doesn't give a shit about what they're saying, what she's charged with. There's no responsibility, accountability there at all. You can tell right by her full mannerism right there. And you can tell by the lawyer, he's kind of fed up with her. Yeah, it's like, if I was the judge, I'd stop it right now and I'd just toss the book at her. Just for this smug, conceited, I don't give a shit look.
defy. We have DWI after DWI, death after death. It's truly an astounding and a disgusting statistic. And when you go home, I want you to tell him that he should be ashamed of this. He should be ashamed of himself.
This entitled 23-year-old gets arrested for a DWI, has a court date set, and decides to skip it because her parents already paid for a family trip to Maui. Her lawyer calls the judge asking for a reset, like this is a dentist appointment she forgot about. Meanwhile, I don't know if you guys know this, but this is Harris County, the #1 county in the country for DWI fatalities. So while people are dying on these roads, she's choosing a beach over a bond hearing. And what makes it even worse is the judge is already annoyed before she even shows up. If you guys were arrested for drunk driving, would you really put vacation over your court date?
So this one baffles me, to be honest. Like I said at the start of the video, I just finished 17 days in the hospital for a pretty nasty infection in my abdomen. And last week, I was calling up my doctors. I was calling up the power company, the gas company, the cable company. Like, I was calling everyone, and I was humble about it. I was apologizing. I was telling them, I'm not going to make my payments on time this week. This is why. I had a very valid reason, obviously, but this is why. And can you just put into the notes why? And as soon as I get home, I will get on the computer and I will make all my payments for this month, no problem. And everyone was really accommodating. But I had a valid reason, and I was still humble about it because it wasn't their fault. It wasn't really my fault. I couldn't predict the infection in my abdomen, but still, it's still my responsibility to make my payments on time. This girl, she doesn't give a shit. I had holidays planned. So the lawyers and the judges and all the people, they can wait until I'm prepared to come in on my terms. Like, if I'm the judge, I take one look at this, I'm throwing the book at her. I'm no word of a lie about it. I'm throwing the book at her. And it's a DWI. As was mentioned in the video, Harris County has the most DWIs per capita in North America. So that makes it triple bad. It's like it's a culture out there almost to drive drunk. So yeah, If I'm the judge, I'm throwing the book at her.
Dive in.
Do you have
I
a
have a
rating?
similar situation to Mr. Johnson. I have a client who's a new DWI arrest. She was a .084, 23 years old, no priors at all. Whitney Dela Cruz. The only difference is she is actually out of the state right now on a vacation that she took with her parents to celebrate their 24th wedding anniversary.
So she would actually defy a court order and go on vacation, even knowing that she's got to come to court? Not cool, then. You know?
Well, I think it was a family event that they had all planned and had prepaid for. She'll be back in town on Monday.
It's really arrogant, you know, would you do that?
Well, obviously I wouldn't do that, Judge, but
I wouldn't do that either. I mean, when is she coming back?
she'll be back on Monday, and she'll be back in Houston on Monday, and I can have her in court first thing on Tuesday, Judge.
I will grant you the courtesy of Monday, but I mean, it's not cool that you would defy a court order and still go on vacation knowing that you have to come to court. That's a kick in the ding, man.
Listening to the attorney explain how expensive it would be to change flights is insane here. I mean, that's not a legal argument. That's a budgeting problem. Your parents paying for Maui doesn't cancel a judge's orders. It just tells the court you felt comfortable ignoring it. And the judge calling it a kick in the ding ding is actually generous considering how disrespectful this looks. Court isn't optional because your itinerary says otherwise.
You know?
Well, I understand. I think it was a situation where her parents had prepaid for the entire thing for the whole family and didn't want to have the expense of trying to send her back alone early.
Where is she?
She's in Maui, Judge.
Life is good for some, I guess, right?
She doesn't want to be difficult on her parents. What about the people she endangered when driving drunk? Don't they matter in the equation? Just saying. I don't know what the hell it is with kids nowadays. There's a lot. Well, I shouldn't say that because, like I said, I was in the hospital. I was surrounded by student nurses, guys and females. And other than the second year ones, they were fantastic. And they were all 22, 23, 24 years old. So it's not all kids. But there is a big section of kids out there that just have this I don't give a bleep attitude. It's all about them. And I don't get it. I really don't.
I'll set it for bond forfeiture for Monday. You know, see what you can do.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe that someone would really do that and still go to Maui. I don't. When on Monday does she get back?
Oh, I will have to ask her that, Judge.
Yeah, tell her that I'm not happy with her. Like, I'm not happy at all. It's just.
This is funny. This judge here, he's not happy. I've seen a lot of videos with this judge, and there's two judges that I recognize automatically. This guy, and then there's a black judge, and I forget their names. I'm terrible with names. But this guy and the black judge, and actually I should say there's a black lady as well, judge, so it's three of them. You don't want to mess with them. You absolutely don't want to go into a courtroom with them not happy with you. Like, you are seriously behind the eight ball right before it even starts with those three.
It's just not cool.
I understand.
So just get back and just get a hold of me and let me know.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I'm here on a Whitney De La Cruz. It's off the docket. I'm appearing for Nathan Mace. It was, I guess she had a warrant. She had a family trip that was booked for 6 months. It was her parents' anniversary. I don't know. I'm just filling in, but I'm just trying to see if we can.
Yeah, she chose to go on the trip instead of coming to court. Basically what happened. I mean, I get that
She's president of the gallery, Judge. She's never been in trouble before. I understand.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Can you bring it up? Yeah. What is it?
The trip had been booked for 6 months.
I get it, but that doesn't justify it. You know, a court date is a court date. And you willfully chose to just defy and.
Did you catch that? Just a second earlier when she got up there, she looked right at the camera and grinned. And now she's got that I don't give a shit look on her face.
Say, thumb yourself at the court system, and that's not cool. That shows us that you completely disrespect. You don't care what we say, what we think. That's not how we do things in criminal court. It's especially in light that this is a driving while intoxicated case. This is about may not be a big deal to, high-priced lawyers, but to us, we treat this as a big deal. Harris County leads the nation in DWI fatalities. We have DWI after DWI, death after death. It's truly an astounding and a disgusting statistic.
When the judge brought up that this country leads the nation in drunk driving deaths, the tone completely changed. I mean, this stopped being about her schedule and started being about reality. I mean, it really is a serious thing we're talking about here. Like, DWIs are not paperwork problems, they're public safety problems. And treating it casually like this entitled brat did is exactly what just set Judge Fleischer off.
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On June 1st, 2024, officers were notified by the police department requesting assistance if possible in the driver at 7:36 in the morning in the target parking lot. Officers advised the suspect was involved in a minor car accident. The driver was identified by her Texas driver's license. Officers could smell a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emanating from the defendant and observed that she had glassy eyes. The defendant stated that she had 4 shots in the fire. The defendant standard its Friday tests, 6 of 6 for the HGM, 2 of 8 for the walking turn, 0 for the middle leg stand. Officers read the DIC, and the defendant consented to arrest, and the results of which were 0.085 and 0.084.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? I guess look to see what other kind of contact she has with the law. Does she have any priors and regular BIs?
She's never been in trouble before. I've got a chief approved PPI off her today. I understand the court's concern. She was not willful, and I know how it seems. But I know what you're saying, Judge. I'm just telling you, she's scared for her life. She's never been in court before. She showed up today. She's not on docket today.
Okay, people out there, you tell me. Come in the comment section. Does she look like she's scared for her life? I'm sorry, I don't believe that. She looks like she's like, yeah, whatever, this doesn't matter. I'll just tell them what they want to hear. I don't see any regret whatsoever in this girl. None. Maybe I'm seeing it through different eyes. Come in the comments. Tell me if you disagree or if you agree. But me personally, I don't see any accountability or regret or anything in her.
She's trying to make it right.
If it were me, if I know I pick up a DWI and I have a court case the following week, I'm going to go. I don't care if I have a trip,
Saying some people are from a different cud is judge talk. For some people were raised with accountability and some were not. The court system being the top priority is not a suggestion here. It is just how the system functions. You just don't get to rank a vacation above a judge's orders.
To me, and I guess other people come from a different cut, but the court system takes precedence over everything else.
I agree, Judge. I'm asking for leniency in this case. She's not a career criminal in any way.
In life, Mr. Cruz.
I work at my dad's company. I do paperwork, invoicing.
So non-destructive testing from oil fields, Judge. She's admin there at the.
How old are you?
22.
Did you graduate high school? How far did you make it?
I graduated high school and I just been working for my dad for a couple of years because he had a stroke and he needed help with the company, so I came and stepped in.
For future reference, this is not the way we do things. And if you ever do this to me again, or us, I'm going to hold you in contempt. That's how seriously we take it. And it's really it's a slap in the face of the entire criminal justice system. Just tell us that you'd rather go on a trip than to come to court when you're supposed to come to court.
My dad is the center of and I told him I have to stay here and go to court and he just
then your father should be ashamed of himself. And when you go home, I want you to tell him that he should be ashamed of he should be ashamed of himself, and that it's not the way we do things. I will reluctantly keep your PR bond in place, or I'll reinstate your bond. I'm going to tell you now, this is the only get out of jail free card that you're going to get from me. You will never get one again. If you ever miss court when you're supposed to be here, you pick up a new case. If you consume alcohol or drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. You will never get another PR bond. You understand, man? So I am going to find probable cause. I am ordering you, as a condition of your bond, not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, you will go to jail. Tell me, do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have liability insurance in your name?
She has insurance. It's under her father's name. She's on the policy.
I want to make sure that you're named as a covered person. As if you are, then you may continue to drive. Until that point, I just want to know that you're actually named under that policy. You have a lawyer. You must stay in contact with the lawyer, which I hope that there won't be a problem.
There's not an issue, Judge. This will never happen again. It's fine.
I get it. If they come back to me and tell me that you've gone MIA, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. So you must stay in contact with them, and they will tell you when you have to come back to court. For now, I'll have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get traced to your bond conditions, and then
It's set 6-7. Can we do
we're
it?
gonna we'll reinstate the bond now, and then we'll just let you pick a new date.
Thank you, Judge. Can you be excused?
So yeah, she walked away with a PR bond she absolutely did not earn. The judge made it clear though that this was her one free pass and the last one she'll ever get. And like, privilege only works until it runs into accountability, but let me know what you guys thought about this court case, because honestly, like, is it entitlement? Like, I don't know. Like, be honest, if you guys had a vacation lined up, would you guys skip court? Especially if you were raised just like her, like an entitled little daddy's girl, you know, like. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe as always if you guys enjoyed, and take care.
Alrighty, so I guess nepotism wins the day in this case. She got her PR bond and she's still allowed to drive, not allowed to drink alcohol or anything like that, but she's allowed to drive. I personally think this girl is in for a really rude awakening, because I don't believe for a second she's not going to drink or do drugs. I don't think there's any chance in hell. She's going to drink again. One of those random tests he ordered is going to pick up on it, and maybe in a month or two we'll be doing this part 2 of this video. Because people like her don't learn. Like, I'm sorry, like I pointed it out a number of times. There was no accountability. There was no acknowledgement or regret or anything in her body language. She was telling him what she thought he wanted to hear, what her lawyer probably told her to say, you know? So, yeah, anyway. So that's this week's video. Come into the comments. Tell me, what do you think? Am I being too hard on her, or do you agree with me? Yeah. Also, I wanted to address, I got a few comments over the last few weeks about a room echo. So I'm not very good at audio stuff, and being in the hospital for 17 days, I got a ringing in my ear as it is. So I don't pick up on echoes and stuff like that. So I fooled around with my settings. I think I got the audio situation for the room echo figured out, but you people that have been messaging me and telling me about the room echo, please watch this video and let me know, did I figure it out, or do I have more to do? Because honestly, that's the only way I can go about it, is I don't hear it normally. Anyway, so that's the video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the video, leave a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to grow my channel, and a like, a subscribe, and a share does me wonders, and I do appreciate it. It takes 1 second to subscribe, costs you absolutely nothing, helps me immensely. Just hit the subscribe button on the bottom of the screen. If you're watching this on Rumble, please follow my channel. Always feel free to leave a comment. I encourage everybody to leave a comment. Not only does it get us interacting, it really does help me with the YouTube algorithm and getting more eyes on my videos. And as always, pew, 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.